Hey guys, my name is Foxway. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing some tips and tricks to help your sniping in Modern Warfare 3. I'll be going over the best, or at least my favorite sniper classes, or at least my favorites for you guys to use. First thing is how important perks are. Perks like tactical boots will completely change the way sniping feels. If you don't know what tactical boots do already, they allow you to aim down sights while sliding. Here's a clip with them on and one without. You can see the difference pretty easily. The next perk I recommend is marksman gloves. They reduce flinch by a little bit, making the shot somewhat possible after being shot to hit. The third perk doesn't really matter. I usually change it mid-game depending if people are throwing flashes or grenades, but if that's not an issue, I just use the mag holster for improved reloading speed. But first off, I want to help you guys with movement. But before movement, or maybe a part of movement, I don't really know, but centering. Obviously centering is important. See a lot of people center their weapons like mid-stomach area, but really you want to be holding that to chest to head area. I do see some people center correctly, but the one thing that people don't think about when centering is prediction. Prediction is a big part of centering. If you know that somebody is going to come to your right because you got a ping on the mini map, if your biggest threat is them coming across the corner, then you want to put your crosshair on that corner, because you'll be safe, or at least you'll be ready if they do peek that corner. To continue to center better, it has a big thing to do with game sense. So you really want to be paying attention to your mini map at all times, so you know where people are coming from. And even if you don't know where people are coming from, think of the most dangerous area around you where you've died the fastest, and pre-center your crosshairs there. So that's pretty much it for centering. As a player, you should always keep those tips in mind. As the next thing, they're kind of little movement tricks that you should be applying all the time. There's a lot of people that can rip you off headies because they just have good aim. So really you want to snake anywhere you can where they can see your head. It'll throw them off. I usually like to snake in one location, kind of make my way all the way to the right. So if I'm on this counter on terminal, I like to snake here and then reposition to a place that they won't be looking. And another tip is, this is also for ARs, but obviously this is important for snipers. If you both peek an edge at the same time, you want them to peek that edge before you do. So, but obviously you guys are both looking at each other at the corner, and he's going to expect you to re-peek it in the same area. If you back up just a bit or go forward more, you will be in a different position than what he thinks you're going to be in, and he'll miss by a millimeter. So if that ever happens, a scenario that happens almost every game, you really just want to reposition, go forward or backwards before re-peeking that corner, or wait for him to peek that corner, but be in that different location. And the next tip is also about positioning, which is you'd never want to be in an open space, especially when you're sniping. I always try to put myself in a location where I can kill multiple targets at a time. So when I'm running through the map, I like to slide to cover every single area. It was more useful back in the day, like on Black Ops 4, I was always next to something that I could go around or prone behind. But this game obviously doesn't have as much, but I'll show you kind of an example on terminal here of how I slide to cover. There's a lot of cover in terminal. Okay, let's go on to the next tip, which is kind of movability, I guess, mobility, which is outplaying your opponent just by being in front of them. So sliding to the left and right, and then locking onto them, and then shooting them and killing them, obviously. Very important to have that down as muscle memory, which I'll put the clip, I think the clip already played in the beginning of the video, but you can see that I'm outmoving. Even though I'm missing my shots, I am outmoving him. But it's a good example of moving, because a lot of people can't keep up with you because they don't aim train, and most people don't aim train. So you should be able to go left, right, behind them. You should be able to circle them if you're good enough. But even if you don't have the confidence to do that, do it anyways, because by doing the extra stuff, you're gonna be more confident to do it next time if it works out once. So just keep doing it till it works, and you'll get the confidence to do it again. Now on to play style. This is more around the sniper that you're using, as in if I was using the AMR, I would focus on sliding and proning rather than jumping around corners and being aggressive. Since it does have a slow aim down sight speed, you kind of at a disadvantage, but it also has power positions like you can hold alleys or narrow locations, and it's gonna one shot. You can hard scope that area or wait for them. You don't have to hard scope, but I'm just saying it's great for holding positions down just by yourself. Obviously you gotta be good at flicking or getting onto your target with your crosshairs. Centering is very important there, but that's really with all the snipers. But unlike the cat, there is the inhibitor and longbow, which you can jump corners with, especially with there's a different type of gloves that gives you jumping speed, so it kills that penalty a little more if you don't want to use marksman gloves. And there's also attachments that do that too, like lasers and stuff like that you can use to lower that jumping penalty. Since your movement speed's a little bit faster on the inhibitor and the longbow, you can do more movement at the expense of accuracy because you'll be moving more. Obviously it'll be harder to hit your shots, and you're going to hit marker more with those, but that's the trade-off. The perks of each sniper, obviously the cat can one-shot pretty much anywhere. The inhibitor can one-shot more often, but you can also get like feeds with it without leaving the scope because it has a good recoil control. I personally didn't like the inhibitor when I used it with 0 attachments, but after I got all the attachments, it's probably the best sniper that there is in this game when it comes to the MW3 weapons. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'm going to pump out some more competitive videos right now, focusing more on skill and action. But I just thought I'd get this tip video out quick to see how well it did on YouTube, because I've been sniping for a very long time, so I thought might as well use my tips that I use every single day and share it to you guys. So anyways, like the video if you guys like the video, and I hope you guys have a good day and stay foxy.